Hey guys, this is Terry with Futures.io. First, I want to take a moment and direct your attention to this support link. If you're interested in donating to the Red Cross in support of the earthquake recovery in Ecuador, please feel free to visit this link and make your donation there. Again, Big Mike has said that he and his family are safe and taken care of and would like people to focus on helping those who are less fortunate than them. Today, we have a presentation from Connor Megan of TopstepTrader that will introduce the path to funding, how to stop risking your own money. If you have questions, you can type them into the questions box and we'll do our best to answer them at the end of the event. If you're watching this on YouTube, please do us a favor and give us a thumbs up. If you enjoy the webinar, it really helps. Also, please feel free to share, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Without further delay, I'll hand it over to Trevor. Sorry, Connor. My bad.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Terry. I appreciate it. Just want to make sure, can everyone see my screen right now? One second.
All right, yeah, it looks like we're good.
Perfect. Excellent. So again, thank you so much, Terry, for the introduction. I appreciate it. Appreciate everybody being here and all of your time today. Really what this webinar is going to be about and cover is really all things TopstepTrader. So we're very unique in the industry and the space and in terms of what it is we offer. So we're not an educator, we're not a tool provider, we're not a trading platform, things of that nature. We are a funding opportunity. So first and foremost, that is what we do. So really this is going to be geared towards anyone new or anyone who's unfamiliar with TopstepTrader and what our offering is. Really we'd like to just go over the funding process and how it is that we evaluate traders and how you can get involved and potentially earn a funded account. So our goal is certainly to fund as many traders as possible, make money, and really do just that. So we started in 2010, so we're going on, June will be our 6th year actually, and we're all traders, former traders, floor traders. We're based out of Chicago. We're at the Chicago Board of Trade, and we really started this company on the fact that the barrier to entry was really getting eliminated in terms of online and electronic trading and things of that nature. So we decided, okay, there's got to be a better way. How can we create a platform we can evaluate and fund traders? So that's how TopstepTrader was born. It's since evolved since then quite a bit, and we're really happy with the success so far. Last year we funded 387 traders, I believe. This year we're on pace to eclipse 700, I think. So things have gone really well. We've tweaked the evaluation process, but we think we've gotten a pretty good formula down at this point. So really that's what I'd like to go through with all of you guys and girls today is certainly how you can get involved and how you can hopefully earn a funded account. So what we're going through right here is our website. So you can go to this, you'll see all the exact same things, TopstepTrader.com. What I did was I just clicked on the Learn More page. From the home page. Our Learn More is really where the meat and potatoes are of what it is that we offer. So first and foremost, the trading combine. So the combine is where we evaluate you. That is a real-time simulated account. All CME Group products, so we trade the most liquid products. Number 1 is oil, 2 is the S&Ps, 3 is probably a toss-up between gold and the euro in terms of popularity. But we trade all futures and all CME Group products, and that's what we evaluate and back. So the trading combine is really where you can prove yourself. So it's where you can show us that you can profit making money trading. So you can do that via 4 different account sizes. We offer a $30,000, $50,000, $100,000, and $150,000 account size. With each of these sizes comes different parameters. So for instance, you'll notice the max position size is in a $50,000 account, it's 5 contracts. In a $100,000 account, it's 10 contracts. So definitely something to keep in mind. You by no means have to trade all of those contracts, but that is the maximum that you would be allowed to in terms of putting a trading position on. Next is the daily loss limit. So, this is important as well. The loss limit varies depending on the size of the account. This is the most that you can lose intra-day. So at any point throughout a trading day, do not hit or exceed, in this example on the $50,000 account, $1,000. So if you do, you will be liquidated, locked out of the account, and you're no longer eligible for review. So the daily loss limit is certainly one of the cardinal rules, if you will. So definitely be conscious of that when you're choosing what account size you'd like to participate in. And then the max drawdown. The max drawdown is really how much you can lose over the life of the account. So it's not calculated the same as the daily. This is calculated end of day. So you could potentially trade out of it if you fell below it during a trading day. But, this is really your total loss limit, if you will. And then last, of course, like I said, we didn't go into business to be altruistic. We want to make money, and we want you to make money. That's how we get paid too. So effectively, we need you to prove to us that you can profit a certain amount. So again, that profit target is going to vary depending upon the account size that you choose. And then lastly is the price per month. There is cost involved. We obviously incur quite a bit of cost in terms of the data fees, the technology we use, the staff to evaluate you, and really, honestly, you having some skin in the game is huge, because otherwise, if we're just evaluating random sim accounts, nobody's going to take it seriously. So, that is the combine. Now there are combine rules, so you need to meet the profit target. However, you also need to adhere to the rules. So our minimum data set that we need to see is at least 10 trading days. So we need to see a trade at least 10 days. You could trade 63 days, you could trade 10 days, you could trade 12 days. It really doesn't matter, but we need to see at least 10 days for you to meet the objective, which is that profit target, while adhering to the rules. And then again, as I mentioned earlier, trade permitted products and times. So we are strictly day trading. So you must be flat by the close. Like I said, we offer the most liquid CME group products. Here's a full list. We offer the equity futures, currency futures, some of the ags, energies, the financials, gold. But yeah, so obviously trade those products during permitted times. So the Globex opens, we're in Chicago, it opens at 5 p.m. Central. If you're trading the S&P, you could trade from 5 p.m. Central to 3:15 Central the next day. So, you definitely have quite a bit of time. But again, we do not hold any positions into the close. And then, of course, the two cardinal rules, so to speak, that I mentioned are the daily loss limit and the max drawdown. So as long as you can meet that profit target and adhere to those rules, you are golden to advance to the next step. Now, within all of this, you can choose what trading platform to use. We have a great relationship with NinjaTrader. NinjaTrader provides free license keys to anyone that is being evaluated through our model. So you're of course welcome to use NinjaTrader. Otherwise, there is also a list of available platforms. So we offer up to 10 platforms. Here's a few of them listed: eSignal, MultiCharts, Sierra Chart, etc. If you don't see something, feel free to contact our support team, and if we can connect to it, we'll allow you to use it to be evaluated. So in the event that you successfully complete the combine, your next step is funded trader preparation. This is a free account. You're no longer paying. Again, it's a real-time simulated account. Here, it's really all about risk. So you're getting close to managing real money. Your profit targets are substantially decreased. In some instances, only 30% of what they were in the combine. So we're really not so concerned at this stage about you making money as it is preserving capital. So we do have a few more rules involved, but really this is just another opportunity for you to prove to us that you're very close, you're a great trader, we get that, you can make money, can you manage risk, can you manage our money? So at this point, the rules are that you would only trade the combine product or products that you were profitable in. So, for example, if you were in the combine and you traded oil, gold, and the S&P, and you were only profitable in oil and gold, you only trade oil and gold in funded trader preparation. I want you to cut your losers. Next, do not hit or exceed the daily. And then a new thing here is the weekly loss limit. So for the larger account sizes, the 50K, 100K, 150K, at this point, you also have a weekly loss limit. So you cannot lose more than that amount in a week. So, again, that's a little bit tighter. Of course, the trailing max drawdown, same as what it was in the combine. And then major economic releases. So you can't trade or hold positions into major economic releases. This could be GDP, FOMC announcements, depending on the product you're trading, inventory reports, things of that nature. Really just very risky. Markets get thin around those times. So we prefer you don't trade in them. And then, again, you follow a scaling plan at this point. So the scaling plan is, contract sizes based upon your equity balance. So, the more money you make, the larger and more buying power that you have. And then lastly, maintain an account balance greater than 0 after a minimum of 10 trading days. So, again, if you're making money, we want you to keep it. Don't give it back to the market. So, we'd really like you to keep your profits after building your equity balance. So if you can do all of these things, meet the profit objective, which again is severely lowered, then at that point you move on to the funded account. So at this stage, you will be funded with one of our brokerage firms that we work with, depending on the platform you use. And really the benefits of the funded account are numerous, but really one of the main ones is an industry best profit split. So you keep your first $5,000 in profits. I like to think of this as almost like a signing bonus, if you will. So you make $5,000, that's yours. 100% of that is yours. And then anything after $5,000, you keep 80%, we keep 20%. Again, in the funded account, after at least 10 trading days, you could potentially trade other products. So products outside of CME, if you wanted to trade Eurex, the DAX, the Bund, ICE products, if you want to trade the Russell, things like that. Again, receiving your profits, we make that very simple. You can withdraw at any time. As long as you're taking out $250, $0 wire fee, we can write you a check. Anytime we pay via check or wire. So, just shoot us an email, give us a call, and we'll get it turned around. In most instances, same day. And then industry low commissions. So funded account has commissions as low as 53 cents a contract. Depending on the products you trade, it varies, but we do have great rates with our brokers. So ultimately, that is the funding process, ladies and gentlemen. It's the trading combine. Step 1, of course, show us that you can profit. Step 2, funded trader preparation. Show us that you can manage risk. And then step 3, you're in the funded account, and at that point, you're trading on a sub account of a master account of ours, and we control all of the risk, and you'll have the same account parameters as whichever combine you successfully completed. So that's another good distinction when choosing what combine you would like to complete. You'll have the same risk parameters, so the same loss limit and drawdown in your funded account. But other than that, that's really what we're looking for. So we hope that that you're interested. We want to find as many traders as we can and fund as many traders as we can. So of course, working with futures.io is certainly a great thing for us, since it's where traders hang out. So at this point, if anyone has any questions, I'd love to open it up to that. And I apologize if I went a little quickly, but anything that comes to mind, I'm happy to answer.
Okay, let's see. Okay, the first question is, it is my understanding that funded traders can lose their account. What would you say is the average length of time that funded traders keep their accounts? 3 months, 6 months?
Sure. So it varies. I mean, it's all over the board. So, we unfortunately have traders that come on and lose the account right away, don't find success. And then we have traders that have been with us for 2-3 years. So it really depends. I'm not very big into the herd mentality. I think a lot of people in this industry like to think that way and, hey, well, how much is this guy making, or how long is this guy staying on an account? And really, that has no bearing or effect on your success. 100 guys can go into the funded account and I'll make 100 grand, and that doesn't mean you will. 100 guys can go into the account and I'll lose it right away. That doesn't mean you will. So really, it's all over the board. I couldn't give you an average off the top of my head.
Okay. What happened to the $10,000 option?
Sure. So that actually just got eliminated yesterday. So very aware to whoever noticed that. But effectively, what happened was we were funding less than 10% of the accounts that we were funding were coming from the 10K, and we really just found that our funded traders and traders in general in the evaluation process were having much more success in some of the larger account sizes. So we had it for about 15 months. We rolled it out as an option for, some smaller traders or traders that want to trade a little bit smaller, and really it just didn't have as big of an impact or effect as we thought it would. So, we ended up just getting rid of it at this point, and pushing traders to go into the accounts that they're having more success in.
Okay. If you hit the daily loss limit, do you shut down just for the day and start again tomorrow, or is there a rule to manually stop trading, say, before you hit the $1,000 loss?
Sure. So if you hit the loss limit, then at that point you would be liquidated and locked out of the account for the day. You could go in the next trading day, absolutely, and continue trading. However, you're no longer eligible for review at that point. So you would need to what's called reset, and on my screen right here, you could reset your account for $100, and then that would put your balance back, all of your rules clean, and start fresh over.
Okay. And then all trades have to be closed by the cash close, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Let's see. How do the funded traders handle their taxes when it comes to the money they make off the account?
Sure. So they're paid as funded traders are paid as independent contractors, so 1099. We have a lot of traders that put it in a business name. I assume so they could write off various things, but really it's up to you. We always recommend that you speak with your tax professional on how to handle it. But in terms of how they're paid, it's an independent contractor 1099 relationship.
Okay. Segueing from that. It says, I have not yet formally formed an LLC entity. May I start the combine as an individual, become funded, and then change my status to the LLC?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. So that's not a problem at
all. Do you have plans to allow trading in individual equities?
It's definitely on the horizon for the future. I really couldn't give you any justifiable timeline on it. It's something we certainly want to do, is to expand into other products, but right now, no definitive timeline.
Okay. Let's see. How much do we have to lose after becoming a funded trader to be taken away from the funding privileges?
So if you hit your loss limit or drawdown, so depending on the account size, whatever that is, then at that point we reserve the right to take you off the account. Again, a lot of that is somewhat subjective, working with our funding team, but generally that's the rule of thumb.
Okay. What exactly is the free trial period? Does it count towards a combine, or is it just to try the platform?
Yeah, it's really just to try the platform. You're not evaluated at all in the free trial. It's a 14-day practice account, but more or less just to get accustomed to NinjaTrader if you're not familiar with it already.
Okay. How long until I'm given a second opportunity to join again, assuming I lose the account?
Same day. We don't have any restrictions on, potentially if you were to fail a combine, if you will, and then you need to wait some type of probationary period. Nothing like that. So as long as you're willing to continue to grow and showcase your skills to us, you're welcome to sign up.
I mean, what about if it's a funded account? Say I lost my funded account. How long until I could start the combine again? Or
Sure. So in the funded account, at that point, you would have to go back through the process again. So you would go back into a combine, we'll evaluate you on the combine, and then funded trader preparation. We do have also what's called a redevelopment opportunity in the funded account. So if you're halfway to your max drawdown, you could do what's called redevelopment, and then that's really where you just take a break from the funded account. We put it on pause, and then you go back, you get a free month in the combine, and if you can successfully complete the combine again, then you just we'll start you back with a full clean account, clean funded account.
okay. Okay, there's a question about the cost, data feed, platform feed, and assuming they apply after you get funded.
So the cost is only in the evaluation period. So in terms of our subscription cost that we charge, that's only for the combine. Now, once you're in the funded account, CME Group charges data fees, and you are considered a professional trader at that point. So you're liable for $85 per month per exchange. But again, that's an exchange fee. There's no technology or fees from us that we charge.
Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to weed through the questions.
Sure, no problem.
How can you get funded for as little as $1?
Sure. So, anybody that's new to our program, we've got a page here that I will shoot out in the chat or give to Terry. We can email it out, but essentially you just sign up there, and then we'll shoot you an email with a code to potentially be evaluated for only $1.
Okay. Can you put that link in the chat?
Sure.
Let's see.
Okay, just shot that in the chat. Again, here just a simple page. Just fill out your information, and then we'll be in touch with you from there.
Okay. Is there any training given before entering the combine? And if so, is there a fee for that training?
No, so we do offer free education. We have a Squawk Radio platform where we offer market commentary. We do daily trading classes in there at 11 a.m. each day. There's live trader interviews. We have featured guest speakers in there, things like that. However, we don't have any type of structured education program, and we do not charge for that either. So our Squawk Radio is completely free, open to anyone. You don't need to be in the combine. But yeah, there is no type of education product or anything given.
Okay. Come on. Okay, let's see. How do you pay the CME exchange fee?
Sure. So we just have a credit card form. So you just use any credit or debit card, and that's it.
Okay. After getting funded with a specific account size, is one limited to a max number of contracts?
So we have that scaling plan that I discussed. So really that defines how quickly you can scale up, and then after certain points, you can then negotiate. For instance, on this 100K account, once you make $7,000, you could trade up to 17 contracts. Anything after 10 grand in the account, you're welcome to negotiate with us.
Okay. When does the $1 combine offer expire, and when is the latest they can start to combine with that offer?
Sure. So, like I said, if you just sign up on that landing page form, we will go ahead and shoot out within 48 hours. We'll send out an email with the code, and generally we leave the code active for about a week.
Okay. How do you get out of Topstep if you wish to get out later? I'm assuming canceling their account or...
Sure. Yeah, I mean, you're welcome to cancel at any time. So, we have no minimum commitment or anything like that. Just, call or email our support team, and we're happy to cancel the account and, obviously turn off your recurring payments.
Okay. Okay, how will the profits be taxed for a UK trader?
Yeah, again, that's something that you would need to talk to your tax professional about. I'm not sure what UK tax laws are like. We pay you as an independent contractor, and then whether you want to consider that capital gains or regular income or whatever the case is, it's certainly more of a question for an accountant.
Okay. Let's see. So to be evaluated, I have to pay from 150 to 375 a month.
Correct.
Okay. Is the fund under any federal regulatory agency?
We're a member firm of CME Group, but I guess our regulator would be the NFA or the CFTC, but there's no regulatory requirements on behalf of the trader. It's a proprietary trading firm, so you're only trading firm capital. You're not handling any customer accounts or anything like that. So the regulation really isn't a barrier.
Okay. Can a person join the combine as a corporation, partnership, LLC?
So in the combine, everybody joins it pretty much just personally. Really you just need an email address. Once you get to the funded account level, that's when, of course, most people choose to go with an LLC type entity. So when you're dealing with the simulated accounts, it's really a non-issue. But once you get to the funded account, of course, you can do that.
Okay. Is it possible to use Market Delta with all of its features for free?
So Market Delta Trader, you would need to have a license key with Market Delta if you wanted to use that. So, you would need to obtain that through Market Delta. Okay,
and I'm assuming NinjaTrader would be the same.
NinjaTrader actually is free through us. So we have an agreement with Ninja where they provide a free live license key to anyone in our Combine or FTP.
Okay. There's a question, I can't see right now, but they were asking what happens if they already have Ninja and they switch your key.
Sure. So if you already have a NinjaTrader license, you're welcome to use your own license key. You wouldn't be able to trade simultaneously, for instance, with your brokerage account and our account and your Combine account, unless you had a multi-broker license through NinjaTrader. So,
okay.
You would have to disconnect, reconnect our feed, etc. So, it could be a little cumbersome.
Okay. Is Forex available, or when will it be available?
It is not available right now, and we're hoping by by the end of the year. So it's definitely an initiative that I know we've talked about for a long time. We've been wanting to roll out. We've had some technology things that we're cleaning up and taking care of first, and then once our technology platform is in place by middle of the summer, then we're gonna really look to Forex.
Okay. Let's see. And going back to NinjaTrader, they would use your data feed from Topstep?
Correct. So we use a rhythmic data feed. So yeah, you would receive login credentials from TopstepTrader that you would use to log in and access the data feed, and then that we can see all of your open positions.
Okay. After they become funded, is there a? I'm trying to think of a way to word this. Is there a inactivity time frame? Say they don't trade for X amount of days or months. Does the funded account get closed?
No, not at all. I mean, we just try to be very transparent with it and communicative. So, if you're going on vacation or something's come up, and you want to take some time off, just let us know. Obviously, if we see an account dormant for a while and we can't get a hold of somebody, then those are instances where we may freeze the account or close the account. But as long as you're just communicative with us, shouldn't be a problem.
Okay. Regarding the weekly loss limit, is it calculated at the end of the day, like the max drop down, or is it temporarily possible to drop below it intraday?
Yeah, the weekly loss limit is calculated end of day, so okay. That one you could trade out of.
Okay. And they're asking the starting balance when you're funded. I'm assuming it's a 0.
Yeah, correct. So the like I said, the way that our accounts are structured are you're trading on a sub account of a master account that obviously has much more money in it. So we just start all of the sub accounts at 0, and then you have the same risk requirements. So we can set through our risk manager what what the loss limit is, what your contract sizes are, et cetera.
Okay. Wow, we have a lot of questions.
Yeah.
Let's see. How long before or after are you able to trade economic releases?
So you could trade up until a second before the economic release. Just don't hold into it, and then once the number comes out, generally our rule of thumb is wait a minute for the market to kind of settle in and price it in.
Okay. What if I pass the combine but fail the trader preparation? Do I need to go through the combine again, or do I just retry the trader preparation?
You would need to go through the combine again.
Okay. Are the loss limits inclusive of commissions?
Yes, so the loss limits are according to your net P&L, so they do take into consideration your fees and commissions.
Okay. How are payments handled for international clients?
Generally, wire transfer is the best if he or she is referring to a funded account in terms of receiving payment.
Yes.
Otherwise, obviously any subscription, any type of credit or debit card or PayPal.
Okay. How many times can you reset your combine?
As many as you need.
Okay. Some of these are duplicates, so I'm trying to find new ones. Okay, there's a question about auto traders or expert advisors being allowed or disavowed. I'm assuming some kind of like automated strategy or
strategies. Yeah, no, that's absolutely acceptable. So, if you have any type of system or algorithm, you're welcome to use that.
Okay. On the $100,000 combine, the max drawdown is $3,000. So that means in reality, you only have a $3,000 trading account, not $100,000.
I guess technically, if we want to get into semantics, really the way we do it is we do 10 grand per contract in terms of the way we look at our margin. So that's why it is on the combines. 5 contracts is a 50K account, 10 contracts is a $100,000 account, et cetera. The real thing to keep in mind here is the opportunity and the opportunity to build on that and build that account to be far greater than just what your drawdown is. So just scaling up your contract sizes when you're on the funded account. I mean, you can obviously A, you're not risking your own money, and then B, you have the opportunity to trade much bigger, much faster than probably most could, with their own capital.
Yeah. Okay. What is the minimum age for a potential trader?
The minimum age, we don't discriminate. So I mean, we have retirees. We actually funded a 14-year-old before. Obviously needed parents' consent, but yeah, I mean the market's the great equalizer, and that's the beauty of our program too. We don't care where you are, what you're at in the world. If you're sweeping the floors at Walmart, doesn't matter to us. Show us you can trade, and we'll back you.
Okay. Do funded traders have the ability to trade futures options or instruments from ICE exchange?
So no ICE and then no options on futures.
Okay. Is there any plans for those in the future?
Potentially, potentially, options in the future in terms of ICE. It's also something that we're looking at. We're trying to, work out an agreement with them and their data department. ICE is a product that you can trade once you're funded. So after 10 days in a funded account, if you're doing well, then we can open it up to it. Unfortunately, we just can't offer it right now on the simulated side. So we really don't have an effective way to evaluate it.
Okay, and then there's multiple questions asking whether someone can have multiple accounts with TopstepTrader.
Sure. Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, there's instances where we'll if you pass a 50K and a 100K, we'll fund you on both levels. We would probably prefer that you focus on one or at least a bigger one. But yeah, I mean, it's happened before.
Okay.
So we don't restrict it.
Can a trader request his track record sent to an audit firm?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, we've never had that request before, but I don't see why not.
Or received track record by mail as well. So.
Sure. Yeah, we've had people use their track record before for resumes and to get trading positions and things like that. So I don't see why not.
Okay. After you are funded, what kind of collaboration or support is available to discuss trading style, trading strategies, outcomes?
Sure. Yeah, so we have a full risk team, a risk and our funding team that talks to you, throughout the trading day, offers mentoring, different things, really discusses with you what your personal goals are, tries to definitely be, an an objective advocate for you, in trading. So they watch you all day. You can use them, as much as you'd like, or as little as you'd like. It really depends on the trader. And then we have a full exclusive chat room dedicated to just funded traders. So I know there's definitely banter and discussion that goes on in there too. So we try to offer as much resources as we can to help you succeed on a funded account.
Okay. Does the weekly loss limit reset every Monday, or is it like a rolling week?
Yes, it resets.
Okay. And let's see. Are monthly statements available? I'm assuming it would be for funded accounts.
Yeah, absolutely. If you would like that, we have trade reports that we upload daily. So, really you get all the information you need there. So, we update our trade reports every day after the close, and that shows, all of your fees and commissions, the number of trades, net P&L, et cetera. So, yeah, that's all available to you.
Okay. There was a question. Is it possible to increase the loss limit over time based on success?
Yeah, once you make $5,000 in profit in the funded account, you can negotiate your risk parameters.
Okay. Will your personal account be required to switch to a professional status if you become a funded trader?
No, and this is the question that we've kind of had with the exchange. So I would speak with your broker, but if you're paying the professional fees, then you really shouldn't have to pay the retail fees at all in your brokerage account anymore either, because you're covered.
Okay. Okay, going back to the multiple combines, can they take two combines at the same time?
Yes.
Okay. Can you lease a seat on the exchange to get lower commissions for your funded account?
Yes. Yeah, if they would like to.
Man, some of these questions are things I wouldn't even think of.
Yeah, I know. That's why I usually try to keep the overview short, because I know the questions are usually pretty long.
Let's see. I know this was answered, but I think this is a question people have often. If I need, let's say, 45 days to achieve the goal, is it okay, or do I have to achieve it in the combine's 30th day?
No, yeah, 45 days is fine. It's as much time as you need to meet the objective until you either cancel the account or meet the objective. The account's going to be active.
Okay. I think that's because it used to be limited, but then you went to the continuous combine.
Correct. Yeah, that's correct. So we did just have 10-day and 20-day combines where you were automatically evaluated at the end of your, 10th or 20th trading day, but no more. You submit your combine for evaluation and for funding when you feel you've met the profit target, irregardless of how many days it takes.
Okay. With a funded account, how does the max drawdown work? Is it reset after 30 days, or is it over the life of the funded account?
It's the life of the funded account.
Okay. In the 14-day free trial, is the NinjaTrader platform the only one you can try, or can you use Sierra or somebody else?
NinjaTrader is the default one. If you would like to use something else, if you send an email to support@TopstepTrader.com, we would definitely have the functionality to set you up on a different platform.
Okay. And then the $1 trial is obviously for 1 month and only available to people who haven't taken a combine before?
Correct.
Okay. How does Topstep monitor whether a trader is in or out of positions during a news release?
Sure. So, I mean, we have our risk team watches everything. We see all open positions for anyone in, the combine FTP. So, obviously we know when the numbers are coming out, and, we can see if somebody has an open position during that time.
Okay. And if the trader breaches this rule just once, are they ineligible for funding?
Yes, would be the clear answer. But, we could potentially be flexible on it if it was a mistake, things like that. If you notify us right away, hey, I forgot the number was coming out, or whatever the case is. So I guess circumstantial, but it is a rule. So we definitely want you to adhere to it, and we reserve the right to eliminate you if you don't.
Okay. When in doubt, ask and check the calendar.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see. What is the upper range of contracts traded by your largest ES funded trader?
By our largest ES funded trader, I would say I think it's in the 20s. I mean, we don't. That's a lot of leverage.
Yeah.
you can make and lose a lot of money trading that type of size. So, we don't have many guys that go much bigger than that, or really that we think probably even should.
Yeah. The question is Sierra Chart free? But I want to also ask, because I know you said a Ninja Trader is free. Is there any other platforms that you can use with Topstep that are free, or?
Sure. So CTS T4 is free as well. Cunningham Trading Systems T4 is free. Sierra Chart is free, I believe, for the first 30 days. They offer a trial period and then a discounted rate. And then our Trader Pro is also free. And then I believe that's it. The rest of them, I think you need to have an existing license.
Okay. Okay, that was answered. I think we didn't do a lot of these are repeats.
Good.
On average, what account size do you fund? Which I guess what would be out of the 5 combine size or 4 combine sizes, which one is funded the most often?
Sure. So I think that's just a function of the popularity of the combine sizes. So the 50K is the most popular, then the 30K, then the 150K, and then the 100. So, since most people do the 50K, that's the one that gets funded the most, I would say.
Okay. Okay, can you show on your screen one more time the link to get the $1 combine? I'm posting it again just so people can see, but there's multiple questions about it.
Sure, no problem. So, yeah, it's info.topsteptrader.com/futures, and then today's date, 4/26/16.
Okay.
And then I threw it in the chat too. I don't know if everyone can see it.
Yeah, I've done it a couple times too. Is trading Eurex or the FDAX available after funding?
Trading Eurex is. Trading Forex is not.
Sorry, FDAX.
Oh, the DAX?
Yes.
Yeah, that is available after 10 trading days in the funded account.
Okay. They asked that you have Peter Davies as a mentor. Do Topstep traders have access to him?
Sure. So Pete does a daily blog post for us of the S&P and what's going on in the markets. He also is a frequent contributor to our Squawk Radio. We do not have any formal education relationship or anything like that with Pete. We're really just a good friend of the program and a partner of ours. So if you wanted something a little more structured with him, happy to put you in touch or reach out. But that would be up to Pete.
Okay. Is it possible to trade a $250,000 account? Does that mean that they would have to qualify for 2 combines?
Yeah, so like I mentioned earlier, the scaling plan is really where that comes into play. So we don't really view things too much in terms of hey, your account's $500,000 or $250K or whatever the case is. It's really just hey, you can trade 15 contracts, you can trade 20 contracts, et cetera. So but like I said, those are generally equivalent to those types of size accounts. If you're using smart margin.
Okay. There's a question on whether the TT web platform is supported. I also want to tie in with that, ask about the Market Delta Cloud, or those kind of cloud-based platforms supported as well.
TT is not. The Market Delta Cloud, I believe, could work. I would have to get back to somebody on that, or I would recommend that you contact our support team. So support@TopstepTrader.com, and then our technical support will look into it. I know they just rolled that out, and it's gaining some popularity, but I'm not entirely sure on that one.
Okay. There's a question on whether there's any plans to allow people to trade the Asian market.
Right now, no real plans on it. I think we'll move into other products first. Probably Forex and equities, things like that. But if they're gaining popularity and we get enough demand, start to see enough demand for it, you never know. So potentially, but nothing definitive or any conversations that have happened.
Okay.
Towards moving to that in the near future.
Are currency futures tradable, like 6E and 6A and?
Yep. Oh yeah.
Okay. So in theory, they could trade, the yen or something.
Yeah, absolutely. So just not the Forex pairs, but of course the currency futures.
Okay. Do you have any figures on the survival rate of traders you fund, say after a year?
97% are still trading, I think, is what the survey that we did recently said. So they're all still actively engaged in the markets, whether it's with us or with with their own accounts at that point. But yeah, no, I mean it's a pretty high retention rate, if you will.
Okay. He phrased it as a question, but it's not really a question. He says that $100 restart is too expensive. I don't agree with that. I think that $100 to restart an account is pennies, especially if you've ever had to fund a refund your own personal trading account.
Yeah, I mean, I would welcome anyone to call their broker and ask if they could pay $100 to reset their their account. I think it'd be hard pressed for anybody that would allow that. So yeah, I mean, you just got to consider the alternative.
Yeah. Okay, it looks like 1 or 2 more questions. What is the average time that a funded trader spent in Combine? Again, these are herd questions, but I'm just trying to get them out of the way.
Sure. Yeah. Again, it varies. I mean, what's an average trader? I mean, we get people that are completely green and new to trading, and then we get traders that have been trading for years, are more or less professionals who come in here and knock out, a Combine and FTP and are funded within a month. So, yeah, it's all over the board. I really couldn't give you an average. At least I don't know one off the top of my head.
Okay. It says in the past, It looked like CL was the most funded contract. Is that still the case?
Yeah, oil is still the most popular product, and then I think I mentioned earlier too, S&Ps are number 2, and then 3 is probably a toss-up between gold and the euro.
Okay. Do the funded traders still have to do the audio interview?
No, it's not mandatory.
Okay. I think we're almost done with the questions.
Great, right on time. It's about an hour.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to call it. If you have any more questions, you can send them to support@TopstepTrader.com, or you can go to the AMA thread on futures.io and ask those questions there.
Yeah, absolutely. And then, like I said, everybody, sign up for that landing page. You'll get a great offer, special offer. And we want to see everybody, everybody getting evaluated and hopefully funded soon. So I appreciate everyone's time. I know it's probably been a long day of trading for most, so really appreciate you taking the time.
All right, you too. Thank you.
All right, Terry. Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, guys. Thank you all. Again, I just want to take some time. I threw up the link again for the Ecuadorian Red Cross if you feel led to